where I just
Did you feel like it ended? Did you feel like a shift in your beliefs? And you use the word mindset.
Yeah, I mean, I can remember the day that they finally took the trach out of my throat.
Right.
And they're like, no, I never did like this. The nurse putting the suction thing down there, getting all the gunk out of your lungs.
Yeah.
Pounding on your chest every day. Mm-hmm. And I was up in my wheelchair. I'm like, I can go do rehab now. I can eat food and swallow again. I can. It was like, okay, I'm gonna put my life back together. But instantaneously, I thought, I'm going to try to live my life as close to it as it was going to be before I got hurt.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
That is powerful.
Ordered a cheeseburger, but you still think about it after lunch.
Right.
By dinner time, I guarantee you get the cheeseburger.
You feel the texture.
Desire is powerful. Desire is the engine behind your intention that moves you towards the outcome.
It's just like when you say to a family, what do you want to dinner? And somebody says, well, I feel like pizza. Why? I don't know. I just feel like a pizza.
They desire it.
Yeah, somewhere they've imagined eating pizza here. Yeah.
Yes.
Next thing you know, you're going to pizza place. Yeah.
Yeah. So your desire is really the core of what you really want in life, and the reason why I love to use the word desire is it takes you back to how you really want to feel, and not necessarily the outcome in a tangible sense. Like I'd like a new car, I'd like a bigger house, or I'd like my own business or a vacation, which is all great, and they're all results of getting in touch with your big vision, but you first have to really get into, how do I want to feel? What is my real outcome in all of this? What is it that I really desire?
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, if you step into that place and you get in touch with your ideal self, when I say ideal self, we all have this vision of ourselves in our mind's eye that is maybe 10 to 20 pounds lighter, in the perfect house, driving the car that they've always felt suitable for them, planning that beautiful vacation, in a loving relationship, all those things. We desire all those good things for ourselves because that's what our soul wants for us. Right? That is our blueprint. It's in us.
It was a big moment because I think for most of my life I was seeking a certain level of success, financial freedom.
Sure.
And I had achieved it, but then I was like, what do I do with my time and energy then?
Right.
Well, what would you do if you didn't have to worry about money? If you could do anything you want with your time? And as I started searching for an answer, the question I kept asking was, well, what do I think the world needs more of? And having grown up in a family that fought a lot, I grew up in Cincinnati, Ohio, which, being Chinese, it was pretty difficult. It was bullied a lot. And so I thought the world could use more kindness, more compassion, more empathy. And so I wanted to work on a project that would bring those qualities into the everyday.
Got it. So then that project, My Intent, was born.
That was the original intention. And then about a year later, the project was officially born. It took me a little over a year to sort of figure out how I was actually going to execute on that.
I'm like, okay, I got to go in there and show them what I got. But
you did, I guess, huh?
Yeah, because I'm still getting calls from them.
Yeah.
But
yeah. So it's that moment of, oh my gosh, I got a good shot right now, and how do you control that voice in your head?
True.
So we don't sabotage ourselves. So how do you control that? How did you control it?
Oh gosh, just confidence.
Confidence.
Yeah.
Just take a deep breath, recognize it.
Yeah, true. Knowing, hey, I got this, because I remember the first time I met you, you asked me, you're like, are you good? And I was like, yeah, sure. You're like, no, just tell me if you're good. And I was like, yeah,
that was cool. I remember that.
Thank you for asking.
Own that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I'm like,
because you could still be humble and say, I'm a pretty damn good drummer.
Yeah,
It also depends on what your faith is. So, and sometimes I think when bad things happen to people, you can either run from your faith or run to your faith. We elected to run to our faith. We don't question God. We do question God, but we don't blame him. We don't say, why me? We just say, well, this is what we have. This is the cross that we have. So we're going to bear it. And so our faith is very important for us. And I've learned some things along the ways, which have been hard for me. One is to allow people to help you. I've always been the healer in my life, and now I'm the one who needs to be healed, so I've learned to accept that. And also to recognize the goodness of people. We hear so much bad things about our world, but there's so many good people out there that have shown us things and shown us support.